What if your child is not responsive to spiritual things? How can you influence them and motivate them? What responsibility do you have in those situations? That's what I'd like to talk about. This material actually comes from my book, Motivate Your Child. I'm Dr. Scott Taransky, and I love helping parents do the various tasks of parenting, including pass the faith onto your kids. Now, if a child is hostile to the faith or is unresponsive to spiritual initiative, then you have some important tasks and responsibilities and opportunities in your life. One thing you can do is model your faith. And so you want to be transparent because this is part of who you are. You don't block off this area of your life just because your child doesn't like it. You're going to say things like, hey, I'm praying for you today as you go off and take that test. Or here, let me just share with you something the Lord taught me today. And you're just involving God in your conversation. That's a way to model it. Secondly, there are things you're going to require of children. Sometimes parents will say, well, his heart isn't in it. And of course, we're very interested in the heart at the National Center for Biblical Parenting and helping children have a heart response to all kinds of things. But sometimes our child's heart isn't in it. And so a parent says, well, I don't think I'm going to make him go to youth group. And I would say, whoa. I think you make him go to youth group even though his heart isn't in it, because what we're doing when we create the structures, the spiritual structures in a child's life, is we're building the container of righteousness. That's why you have a child apologize to his brother, even though he his heart isn't in it. Or this is why we ask children to pray even before they're Christians. And have made a profession of faith. We're asking them to pray. We're building this container of righteousness, and then we're praying that God will breathe life into it. If they just have the container, then they're like the Pharisees, hypocrites. But we're building that container, and at the same time praying and trying to strengthen opportunity for children to grow into that. We're also praying that our children will come across other leaders and authorities whose faith is relevant and practical in their lives, not just having their kids have fun, but are helping kids see that faith is real and powerful. We're giving our kids experiences like camp or mission trips or other service projects where God is working in the lives of people. In our church, we have a homeless ministry, and it's great for young people to go and watch what's happening on the streets and how Jesus Christ can bring major change into a person's life. We're trying to help kids grasp these things and understand them. Sometimes they're not optional, but we're really praying that God's Spirit will do a deep work in our child's heart. So keep praying. God has some good things in store, and you're just building and preparing for good things that God may do. God bless you and have a great day today.